Today will be an unusual tutorial for this channel. I'm going to talk about corrective poses in Godot Engine. And I don't really like the direction Unreal Engine is going, so I've started looking into alternatives. And right now, Godot is probably my favorite one. So I've been trying to recreate the same character workflow I use in Unreal, but I couldn't find a built-in tool for corrective poses like Unreal's pose driver. So I decided to implement something similar, and actually there are different ways to do correctives, but my favorite one is based on blending poses using radial basis function, because I don't have to deal with all those formulas, rotations, locations, scales, dozens of different values and all this stuff. The only thing I need is just to create the reference poses, and the algorithm does the rest. The previous benchmark I used during development looked a bit weird, so this time I will use a different example to keep the discussion a bit more serious. So here in Blender, I have a simple arm rig, and there are two actions. The first action contains a set of reference poses. I just basically rotated the lower arm around its x-axis from 0 to 90 degrees in 15 degrees step, and for each position of the lower arm I moved, scaled and slightly rotated the corrective bones. So there are two corrective bones for the muscles and a single corrective bone for the elbow. This set of reference poses is necessary to show how the corrective bones should behave depending on the transforms of the driver bone. And I didn't spend too much time tweaking these poses, so they're probably not 100% anatomically correct, but I hope they are enough to demonstrate the idea. And the second action is just a simple animation we're going to use as a benchmark. So here the corrective bones are not animated at all, and if the correctives work with this animation, they will probably work with pretty much any other animation as well. So I select the mesh and the armature, go to File, Export, GLTF, limit to selected objects, and hit Export. And now in Godot I have imported the model and the textures. So there are two animations. There are the benchmark animation without corrections and the set of corrective poses. So here I create a new inherited scene. Then I need to select the skeleton and add a child node called RBF Pose Driver 3D. It is my custom node. Then I need to assign animation player path. Select the set of corrective poses. I'm going to read the rotation of the lower arm, so driver mode is rotate. Then in my case I have a step between the poses of 15 degrees, so I will lower the radius. As for normalization mode, I prefer to use above 1 It is the most stable normalization. And here we need to ensure that the FPS is the same in Blender and in here. So 24 FPS here and 24 FPS in Blender. Then I want to read the rotation of the lower arm. So here, a single driver bone and select lower arm R. Then I want to apply the correctives to 3 bones, 2 for the muscles and for the elbow. Then I can change radius multipliers for individual poses, but for my case I don't want to do that. The only thing I want to do is I want to disable pose 0, because in my case we start with 1, and that's basically all the setup. Let's try the benchmark, and as you see, it applies the correctives from the reference poses. So I can disable corrections and enable them. And finally, let me show you the previous example. Here I'm using the same RBF pose driver 3D node. And the important part is that it's placed after the physical bone simulator 3D, because that's what updates the position of the driver bone in this setup. So pose driver node should be placed below the modifiers which change the driver source bone, and this time the driver mode is translate instead of rotate, because we want to read the position of the ball. And let me quickly show you the Blender project. And just like before, there are 2 actions. And the first action is simply the set of reference poses. And the second one is a test animation. But in this case, the test animation isn't actually used because the driver bone is being moved by physics. A link to the GDScript as well as the whole demo project plus Blender source files will be in the description. I really hope this helps someone improve their animations. And actually, you're not limited to arm corrections or elastic tube deformations. You can use it anywhere you need to apply a predefined reaction of corrective bones to the transforms of a driver bone. And if you would like to support me, I have a Patreon. At the moment, there are not really benefits for paid subscribers, so it's purely a way to support the channel, or just like the video and subscribe. I'm not sure I will be posting Godot videos very often since it's not really my main topic, but who knows? Thank you for watching. See you next time.